The word shit has become one of the most popular curse words in the English language due to its many meanings. Since it is such a versatile word, it is used in a variety of different situations, such as the songs and many memes such as these. However, the literal meaning of the term shit is excrement, or in other words, the waste that comes out of our body.
What people think of the word shit.
I guess meaning something's like bad, like shit is what comes out of your body from all the
Shit is often
process
used
or
in slang, which
waste.
gives it a large
So
variety
could
of
be
ways
you
to
might
be
use it
used,
like
such as a substitute for
this is
things.
shit, this
It
is
could also
crap, this is
mean
waste,
something
has no
horrible,
value,
or in the most common
or
way,
like
which is a
shit,
visceral
like you're
response,
upset. It
which is
depends
used
when
in
you
the
use like
way
a
of oh
verb,
shit.
noun, adjective.
Okay, thank you. Since it has many definitions, it allows it to be used in many different ways,
The
such
usage of the
as
term
a
is just
noun,
to express feeling.
adjective, or verb.
Just like any other word, words are going to be used to go and express a certain feeling, a certain topic, a certain thing, whatever it is. So it's just expressing how you feel internally.
Thank you.
Shit. This word is widely used but very misunderstood. The word shit is usually considered to be vulgar and offensive, but we're here to show you how practical the use of this word can really be. For example, as a noun, it can be used to refer to fecal matter, as in, I just took a huge shit. It can also be used as a pronoun, as in, what did you
Now, the
buy
word
all
has
this shit
actually
for?
many
Or in
congregations,
a
such as
positive
the word
manner,
shite, which is from Old English, and also
Oprah's
has
the shit.
traces in Icelandic,
It can
Dutch,
also be used
Swedish,
to express
Norwegian, ancient
surprise
Greek,
and
and Austrian
exclamation,
terms.
such as,
And
I'm
actually, the
going to
word did
shit
not
bricks,
start to begin
or
to mean excrement
Dad
until the
is
late
totally going to
1500s,
flip
and
his
actually the
shit
word
when he
started to
sees
evolve
what we
in the early
did to the car.
1900s.
Or, holy
The
shit.
word has transformed over time. For example, it has always been excrement, but in 1934 it started to mean lies, and as of 1992 the perspective changed and it started to become a curse word. The word has actually meant shit since the origin, but it actually originated from the word shite, which has Old English and Germanic origins.
This curse word's intention can be altered easily when simply changing the context of the sentence, as shown in the image, where the meaning changes in just adding the word the before the term.
In addition, there are many other ways that can change the meanings and intentions behind the word, such as how it goes from being used as an insult to being used as a substitute for things.
When is it okay to use the word shit?
This goes to show how the word is often used to insult others despite the fact that it is considered not as offensive as most words. This can explain why people use the word so frequently, since it is practically a swear word that is not viewed as strongly as others.
So with these expressions, they're all very common expressions. They're not expressions you want to use with your boss. They're not expressions you want to use with your grandma or your grandpa. They're expressions you will use with your friends. They're expressions you will listen to in movies, on TV. So my main point, don't use these at work. Don't use these with your family, okay? So let's get started.
At first, youth are hesitant to curse, but after they see that it's acceptable, they continue to use these words and learn to use it to their desire, and this may lead to them starting to use the word to degrade others. This meme is an example of how people have gotten to the point that they can't stop using vulgar language. This is an example of how dependent youth and others who swear have become to curse words.
At the same time, because sometimes people, when they go and get hurt or when they're really angry, they just go ahead and yell it out, and at that time it's more like they're not going to go ahead and think because they're using their feelings more than they are their head. But then again, like if you're always like,
and just knowing that it is one of the most used curse words, I don't think it's offensive in any way, so I would believe it is.
Where do you hear the word shit?
As the evidence shows, the term shit is not considered offensive by most of the youth, so we can infer that this word is at the bottom of the hierarchy of curse words.
Sometimes, I feel like it's one of those words that has been downplayed, and they don't see it as such a big deal. Do you find the word shit?
Since this term is not considered offensive, adolescents find it acceptable to use this term since others around do not react as much as with other words when this curse word is said.
Show more emotion, but I feel like at this point, it's so implemented in everyone's minds that people are not going to stop using it.
When you see that it is okay to use the term, they start saying the word more often, consequently opening doors to broaden their knowledge on other curse words.
Oftentimes, people end up learning bad words such as the word shit due to the fact that it's not as offensive as others, which opens up the gateway towards more bad words which are much more harmful.
I guess it's just due to its evolution. Most of the time, people exclaim things and they use that one more. It seems to be more acceptable compared to some of the other ones. In terms of appropriateness,
Most people can agree that it is unacceptable to be used at times. However, since it is not offensive, it is seen okay to be used.
It's not a very offensive word, so it's appropriate, and most of the time people use it to express their frustration when no other word can depict what they're feeling. So I think it's a pretty appropriate word.
Those who swear use curse words to express their frustration towards those who are seen as more intellect because they themselves are not that intellectual or successful in their eyes. Furthermore, instead of attacking themselves, they dehumanize others because they have achieved something unlike themselves.
Although this term is not considered the most offensive word, it still has power, and the way language is used can change the perspectives others have on you. The word shit may not be viewed as offensive, but it can still be used in this matter.
Shit is often used to express frustration when distressed, which creates the problem that it is still used to degrade others simply because someone is too self-conscious of their own academic abilities.
The data from the survey show that the word shit is mostly used for negative emotions, such as frustration. Most youth use this word when they experience a strong emotion, especially frustrated due to not being satisfied with themselves.
The intention Oh no, I guess to express, like every other bad word, it's just to express their specific emotions towards things, certain things. Okay, thank you.
31% of the people who use this word always are failing, and only 29% are actually doing well in their class. Most people who use this word are not doing best in their English, which supports the ideology of using this curse term when frustrated in order to dehumanize people who are performing better than them academically. This will cause these people to bully those who are performing better than them academically.
As scholars, we should educate ourselves on the curse words to change the image others have on those who curse as ignorant. Language has power, and we should learn what words are right to use and the place to use it.
Now, overall, the main problem out of all of this is the fact that people just aren't educated about the word. This will lead to the fact that it opens up the path towards other swear words and the fact that it's often used to insult others even though it is not as offensive.
Where it's not okay to use the word.
Maybe when your things are serious and you want to get a point across, maybe using that type of language isn't necessary or at all required. So you can use other words, or I guess you're talking to older people. You don't want to seem like maybe uneducated or disrespectful in some way by using a word. So in those cases, you wouldn't use the word shit.
Shit has become one of the most.
Instead of using curse words that we do not know the meaning of, we should educate ourselves on the terms we use.
Uh, at this point in time, it's more like anybody can go ahead and use the word. Everybody should be educated enough to go ahead and understand what it means, what its connotation would go ahead and suggest. So there's not really a specific audience. It's not like, oh, intellect.
Now, this quote means that we do not want to prohibit curse words. We want our youth, our scholars, and just about anyone else to use language to our advantage and to continue to express what needs to be expressed.
But because um, everybody is gonna have a foul mouth whenever it depends on them, and but to answer your question,
Now, this quote means that people start to lash out at each other using the word shit because oftentimes they feel insecure of their own intelligence, and this causes them to try to bring others down with them. Overall, we should educate ourselves about the words we use and start reclaiming the language by knowing what the word means, why it's used, and therefore making an educated decision on when it's appropriate to use the word.
We as scholars should use curse words intelligently so we can change the way others see those who curse. Doing this, we will all see each other as equals and bring the magnet community together.
Now we leave this to you to make your own decision on when to use this term.